One morning Alex wakes up, rubs his eyes, and thinks it's just another Monday, until his feet don't quite feel the floor. The alarm blares, sunlight pours in, and something very weird is happening. He pours his coffee, reaches for the cup, and the mug gently floats out of his hand and drifts toward the ceiling. For a second he laughs, then realizes this is not a dream. By the time Alex looks around his apartment, chaos has quietly taken over. Sofas and lamps are drifting upward, picture frames wobble in midair, and his cat is clinging to the curtain like a tiny astronaut. Nothing behaves the way it used to. Outside, the whole neighborhood has turned into a strange parade. People drift down sidewalks, cars hover a foot off the street, and everyone tries, awkwardly, to keep their feet on whatever they can grab. The news anchors attempt to keep people calm, but the studio looks like a blooper reel. Papers spin, microphones float, and the usually composed reporters are doing their best to look in control. It's hard to sound authoritative while catching your own coffee. Everyday tasks become a kind of extreme sport. Trying to eat a sandwich turns into a chase. Lettuce floats that way, cheese the other, and the bread politely drifts off on its own adventure. Even pouring water becomes a lesson in humility. Humanity adapts fast. Inventors and shopkeepers pivot overnight, selling gravity boots, magnetic shoes, and long anchor ropes. People tie themselves to furniture, wrap ropes around trees, and invent creative hacks to stay grounded. Sports mutate into something new and ridiculous. Basketball becomes a game of forever chase as the ball refuses to come down, and runners learn how to push off the ground just to keep from drifting away. It's chaotic, awkward, and strangely graceful. But there are bright spots. Floating dates where couples drift hand in hand under the skyline feel oddly magical, and kids invent new games involving gentle spins and slow-motion flips. For a few people, it's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of wonder. Scientists warn that this is not just fun. Without gravity, the oceans, the atmosphere, and the moon's orbit are all at risk. The mood shifts from giddy to serious as experts scramble for a solution. Then, as suddenly as it left, gravity returns. Everything comes crashing back down in one huge, collective thud. People, cars, sandwiches, and sofas all hit the ground. There are bumps and bruises, but mostly a huge, relieved sigh across the city. So what would you do if the world hit replay for a day? Float around and make nonsense of it? Or tie yourself to the couch and hope everything goes back to normal? Tell us, and don't forget to like and subscribe.